adjustments so it can twist and turn and things. So there we go. There we go. All right, have a good game. The steady rain falling across our field here as we get ready for nominally the 7:30 game. We'll get started a little earlier than that, and hopefully we'll have a better outcome than we had on the first game, where Jackrabbits really struggled throughout. We have Javon back on the hill. He finished up the first game, and he'll be here running, starting the second game, which is good. And I'm understanding that Chris is going to pitch next when and if Javon needs help. Behind the plate will be Jorge, so he's stepping in there with his arm. We've got Jack at first, and it looks like Aaron will be at second. Chris then will be at short, and Gianni at third. In left we have Teddy, and in center we have Jack, and in right we have Chabrel, I believe. And number 2 will step in. Number 2, top of the order for the what's going on? One of the umps grabbing his back all of a sudden. I guess he's good. Field ump looks like he's good. We have a new home plate ump. So that's part of why we got a little delayed start here, is that he's new. We showed up thinking we were going to have a 7:30 start time, not realizing that Jackrabbits were going to be defeated so badly in the first game that we would have been ready to go 15 minutes ago. As it is, we are going to play ball. First pitch from Javon is a 57 ball low on the outside corner. As I mentioned, a light rain kind of falling across the field here in Parker. It's been cold and wet since we arrived. Various levels of rain. This is the hardest we've had so far. So Javon now in the hole with 2 balls to number 2. And that ball is sent into left. It's going to fall in between left and center. And that ball will be a home run because it will go all the way to the wall. And it's turf. And it's just, not a lot of fun. And we didn't really make a play at home. That was weird. I don't know why Jorge didn't do that. And we had a ball on the field from the other game at the same time. So, anyways, leadoff home run for the Yard Dogs on a ball to left center. So you missed my ranting about this specific field in game 1. Let me fill you in. It is literally downhill from home to the pitcher's mound, which is not a mound, it's a second. So what that means is the pitchers are pitching uphill the whole time. Also means that any ball that makes it into the outfield has gravity on its side and is going to pull it as this whole field is graded away from the home plate. So downhill to 350 down the line, 360 in the middle. So that's why that ball just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. Javon now down to 2 balls here. And of course the turf doesn't help either. The ball just skips and skips and skips. So no shine off that Yard Dogs leadoff home run by number 2. Well earned. He used the field to his advantage, but if this were a grass field, that ends up being a double. It just changes the dynamic of the game. Doesn't mean that the Jackrabbits won't also benefit. They can put the ball on the outside. Ball outside. They can put the ball into the gap here as well. Plays the same for both teams. Just for a baseball purist, this field frustrates me to no end. To no end. So Javon now with the next pitch. There's a strike. Right there at the knees, right down the middle. And 22 is, I think, taken all the way anyway. Keith, if you're listening, you are missing a chance to sit in the rain, get rained on. So I'm sure you're super sad about that. Foul ball. So Javon battling back. So looking at, trying to figure out what happened with Jorge there. Jorge kind of came up and grabbed his mask as if he'd taken a ball off the face, but that ball went down the right field line, so I'm not sure what happened. Jorge seems fine. We have a 3-2 count. Javon now with the payoff pitch. Oh, 59, but a little away. Man. So, got a little heads up on what Coach said to the kids after Game 1. So last week when we played very similarly in Game 1, which was poorly and as if we didn't want to be here, Coach kind of gave them a what's for and a who are you, and let's stand up and have some personal pride. This game where we also played poorly in the first game, instead of saying, you know, what's going on and what happened, just sort of said, stop hanging your hats. You gotta kind of wipe it off. Any mistakes you make, you gotta flush it. You gotta move on. That's life, and a good life lesson for the kiddos. See if they respond here. Down 1 run already, and a runner on second with a pretty big lead. Ball's way too high, 56. So a real chill now on the field. You can start to see my breath. Okay. The day started. What do we have here, folks? 70-degree day here in Denver. Ooh, and that ball hits him in the head, but he's fine. Number 9 seems fine. Helmet did pop off. That was scary. He looks good though. Huge volume of hair popping out the back, as is pretty fashionable among all the kiddos here. So in steps number 34, also with a decent chunk of hair coming out the back of his helmet. Maybe that's a yard dog thing. And first pitch. Low and inside, probably a strike if you were around the plate more frequently, but 57 for a ball. Nice, 58. That ball was high, but we'll take it. We're at the right place after 2 pitches. 1 ball, 1 strike. Also, big shout out to Garrett, Jabrel's dad, who is running the scoreboard for you today. He and I aren't next to each other. He's down by the other parents. And that ball's corked into right center. And as you can see, it's just rolling. And the runner, I'm not sure why Aaron decided to just run that in, but it's a home run nonetheless. So 3-run homer for the yard dog, number 34. I believe that's his second homer of the day. So no real talk there from the infield. Aaron just ran that ball in, not realizing there's a play at home. Joe or Chris should have been yelling at him what to do with that with his back turned. So decent retrieval by our outfield to get the ball in time. There could have been a play at the plate if our middle infielders had been talking to each other. As it stands, the base clearing 3-run homer for number 34, who is absolutely crushing it today. Well done, 34. And a 4-0 deficit for the Jackrabbits already. So the yard dogs keep hitting that ball into the gap, so I'm not sure we can do much here. Other than when we get up, we got to hit in the gap. So Jackrabbits were visitors in the 5:30 game. We are the home team here in the 7:30 game. And we are still looking for our first out of the inning. So number 10, with the complete game pitcher last game, had the Jackrabbits completely fooled. And I believe we had 12 at-bats, and he struck out 6 of our players. So really, for good play by good pitching by number 10 in the first game. At this point, he has taken to a 1-1 count. I lied. 2 balls and 1 strike. Really, really missed Keith. Next pitch is way outside. 3-1. Umpire offered Javon a new ball. Maybe the one he's got is too slick. Javon shakes it off and takes the ball from Jorge. Let's see if he can get this. That pitch was not close. And Jorge reminds Javon, hey, calm down. We got this. We got this. Number 10 now will be on first. And we'll be looking for probably a stolen base here. I have not seen Jorge's arm, so we'll see if they test it. And the Yard Dogs do not send their runner. Instead, he corks that ball through the left field line. Guess where that goes? In the gap. And tell me if you've seen this play before. But we now pick it up, and the ball comes in somewhere to somebody, and that'll be a triple. And 1 run does score. So, well done. Again, the Yard Dogs just hitting them where we ain't. I don't tell you, they love them gaps, and there's nothing we can do. So, Jackrabbits struggling out here on the turf to come up with the ball in a timely manner. But again, Yard Dogs putting great wood on it. So that ball is not anywhere close to the zone. Javon forgets to cover, and number 24 comes across. So this feels a lot like a repeat of the first game where we gave up a ton of runs in the first inning before we even got a single out. And Yard Dogs just doing what they're doing here. And there you go. Javon with a new ball. That one's much closer. 57, low and away. As I mentioned, I would believe Chris is on to relieve Javon when it's appropriate. That ball's low and away. And that ball's away, so ball 4. Jorge picks that up off the concrete. And number 1 will take first base on a 4-pitch walk. Javon's showing some fatigue out there now a little bit. Really is working. His motion is kind of herky-jerky at this point. So we'll see. Yard Dog runner has a very big lead. Does not go. That ball is corked down left the field line. Foul, out of play. It's a big hole on the left side. And that ball skips away from Jorge, so the runner will be safe at second. I'm calling out for balls that are not all wet. Looks like that's what Javon's got. Javon's going to have to work with some damp baseballs out there. This appears to be impacting his ability to control his pitches, unfortunately. Here we got some sticky stuff. And there's a shot to left field. Teddy gets in front of it, takes a funny bounce, and we get a throw to third, but not in time. That will allow the runner to advance to second. And, man, just hit them where they ain't. Good job by the Yard Dogs. Trying to get some new, fresh baseballs for Javon. So Javon in and around the zone. Most pitches here, I think maybe only a couple of base on balls to this point. But Yard Dawgs really punishing the baseball and hitting in the outfield where we're not. Strike on a 57 at the knees on the outside corner. So Aaron holding on the runner at second, even though he can't go anywhere. So they're leaving a giant hole on the right side. Gianni holding the runner on at third. That ball is foul down the left field line. And Teddy did retrieve that one. He'll take his spot back. All right, so Javon now with no balls, 2 strikes. He cannot afford to lose this batter here. So he's got to keep the ball down. Oh, puts the ball high. And we have a trade out here of wet baseballs and dry baseballs. Coach Gooch just short-armed it to so it hit the ground anyway. There we go. Oh, low and away. Good take by 23. I like what Javon was trying to do there. Make 23 go chasing. He didn't. And Javon falls. Must be slippery out there. Thank goodness he threw the ball. Otherwise, that would have been a balk. Would have been unfortunate, but would have been the case. So by throwing the ball, even though it ends up a ball outside, way outside, the runners do not go anywhere. And that ball is fouled away to the right. There's a buzz of the lights turning on. The 23 doing a good job of staying alive up there. Battled back to a 2-ball, 2-strike count. And a ground ball to Javon at first. And he's just going to throw the ball over, and we're going to trade a run for an out. And we'll throw over to third by Joe. Number 99 is back. Safe. So we've got our first out of the inning. Good play by Javon there to snag it. Probably could have thought about trying to watch the runner from third and maybe run him back to third, but got the out. So we'll take one down. In steps the catcher for at least the first game 1 catcher for the Yard Dawgs. Javon short arms that one. 56 in the dirt. Good stop by Jorge there to keep the runner at third. And the park down here has those old school halogen lights. They're taking a long time to wake up and are very loud. That ball is just absolutely corked down the right field line, but foul. Whew, thank goodness. Because that was... yeah, that one was going to be trouble. It was probably 330 down the right field line, but foul. So now, drier baseballs are on their way. Number 6 really put a charge in that one. Let's see if he does it again. The lights coming on the field here. Jorge stops that ball. My guess is that Javon, given his pitching at the end of game 1 and this inning, this may be all he's got in store on the mound today. And that ball is corked right up the middle. Jack slides and stops it and gets the ball back in. The runner will score. And on that single, the runner, the Yard Dawgs are now up. I got 8-0. I think it's 8-0. So, yeah. So, very different baseball, but same result here in the first inning against the Yard Dawgs. Javon comes set. Runner at first is not going. The ball's away. Runner is now going. He's going to be out by a mile if we make the tag. We did not make the tag. Oh. Ball bounced funny. Aaron didn't know how to play it off the turf because we don't play on turf because it's unnatural. And runner takes second. So good heads-up play by the yard dog to break on that ball that skipped away. Jackrabbits got to play better defense if they're going to get some outs. Javon looks back. Runner takes a step back. Javon to the plate. Hits that ball, and it's going to bounce right back down to the catcher. Jorge asking for another fresh, dry ball as the rain begins to pitter-patter on the bleachers here again. By the way, it is only raining from about 5:30, our first gate start time, or 5 o'clock, something like that, until midnight. So thank you, baseball gods, for this weather. We're all going to have wonderful weather on Thursday and Friday, and it looks, I don't want to get our Jackrabbits fans too excited, but it looks like we will be playing under partly sunny skies on Saturday and Sunday with weather in the mid-70s and low 80s. So we hope to bring you a full tournament this weekend after so many being out. Ground ball to shortstop, throw to first, in time for the out. Number 2 with the ground out. He does advance his teammate to third. So the double-digit, sorry, not double, is that right? It's only 8, so not double. But the yard dogs have a runner on third. Javon comes set. That ball is inside to 22. The 22 receiving pitches from 99. Javon's got 2 outs in his back pocket. Really needs a ground ball here. Something that the infield can do something with. And that ball's popped off to the left side. And out of play. Goes up against the fence of the other team. Or other game, excuse me. Lefty. So 22 is the top of their order, I'm pretty sure. So this means they've batted around in this inning. 22 takes a pitch inside. Looks like he did not get hit by that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Javon now just really got this inning with a couple of well-placed fastballs here, low, but over the plate. That was nice, but inside. 3-1. Javon's going to be, I think, very frustrated with his showing in this inning, but overall, I think between the 2 innings, we've seen improvements. You know, yard dogs have absolutely punished some of those belt-high fastballs, but we've seen him in and around the plate for most of the at-bats and given up very few walks. I say as we give up that walk. So runners on the corners now. And number 9 is up. This is the young man who took that fastball off the helmet and knocked the helmet off. So let's not have a repeat of that. And Javon here with a pitch that hopefully will be over the plates is popped up straight back and out of play. And one of the siblings from the yard dogs goes to grab it. Runner did not go there. There are 2 outs, so you don't necessarily need to worry about the batter taking it because you're not going to get doubled up with 2 outs if the pop fly is caught. Ooh, nice play at first. Sorry I didn't get that over in time. I didn't expect an actual throw. But enough to keep, I think, the yard dog player a little bit honest. Hangs off on the pitch. That ball skips away. Coming home, and we'll get the 3rd out of the inning at the plate on number 6, who guessed wrong on how far that ball would bounce back to Jorge. So good heads-up play by Jorge. And with that, we get a little lucky on the third out, but we'll take it after a punishing top of the first, where the Jackrabbits conceded 8 runs, and that stinks. So let's see if they can come back and put up a few runs on the board. All 8, probably a big task, but they need to scratch a few across anyway. We'll get our defense here, we'll get our lineup here in just a second. I'm sure it's probably the same as last time, but I want to just double check once I see helmets on kiddos. So I know I got Joe leading off, and I can see Gianni, and if Jorge puts the helmet on after taking off his battle gears, and that will be the standard Joe, Jorge, Gianni. So number, I didn't catch the number, 99. Hey, we had a 99, they got a 99. Left-handed pitcher, and throwing bullets at 60 miles an hour. So we faced number 10 in the first game, throwing mostly 50 and 53, 52. And now we've got this number 99 who's throwing 10 miles an hour faster. So we'll see how the Jackrabbits adjust. The Yard Dawgs going with a different battery as well. Obviously they're going to go with a new pitcher, but new catcher as well, so 34 is the catcher behind the plate. It was number 8 who had the catching duties in the last game. So we'll see 34's arm here in just a second. I thought I heard him call balls in. Yep, balls in coming down was called. I apologize, I did not. I misheard the first time. 34 with a really nice throw down to second.
Go 3-4.
Infield flips it around, and it's going to get to the pitcher here, number 99. So in steps Joe. Joe had a strikeout and a line out to a beautiful catch from the right fielder in the first game.
Yeah, here, Joe. Be a leadoff, kid.
Good job here, simply get on. Batting with 1 batting glove, so batting glove on the left hand. 61 on the outside. But going on natural on the right top hand. So unique setup on the batting gloves. And that ball is shot down the right field line. It's going to bounce away. Joe hits it. The ball is still rolling, still rolling, still rolling. It's rolling downhill on turf. Joe is going to get to second. Joe is going to get to third. They're going to... So I don't know what they're doing. They see that ball away. He's out at home. We have... And we get an out on the play at third. I'm sorry, the play at home. Pitcher had his helmet in the way, so Joe slid early to avoid the helmet. Then there's a question about obstruction on third base. I think the third baseman was standing. I did not quite catch it, but I think he was standing on the base. So they're going to... We have a call. So there's...
He's protected between third and home, right? Otherwise he goes back to third.
They called obstruction on the third baseman, but then they said he's out.
Between third and home, he's protected.
So this is a confusing part. They said the third baseman did obstruct, but then they called him out. And I think there's some question about whether that is That's the correct call. I believe what you should have a bare minimum is that Joe should be sent back to third. And I thought on obstruction you'd be awarded the next base, in which case I would award him third. All right, so they got that. They're going to call that. Joe gets to put his helmet back on and goes back to third. So that's a leadoff triple on the obstruction call. And Jackrabbits have a little bit of life, a little bit of excitement in the dugout. So let's see if that helps. But it's a great smash from Joe, who put the wheels on, and then now we have the third baseman asking for explanation. And I'm trying to signal him he has to provide space for the runner to have a base pass, which I think the third baseman at that time did not. So Jorge now steps in, the runner on third for the Jackrabbits. That ball bounces in early. Beautiful stop by 34.
Hey, ready early in the count now. Let's go.
So it looks as though number 99 on the mound has a couple of pitches, because that looked to be a little bit of maybe a curve. Something that definitely broke in towards Jorge, as you would expect a curveball from a left-hander to do. And 99 throws that one 64, but bounces before the plate.
Hey, Jorge! Hey, G.
And this is a nice sign for the Jackrabbits. The rain has stopped. Nice, 64 on the inside corner. Well located by 99. 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and there's 64 there on the inside corner. So same pitch, same results.
De nada.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jorge digs in, not all the way in the back in the box. So still believes he can get around here. And Jorge with a beautiful save on what was, I think, a changeup there.
Hey, way to sit on that, Jorge.
So we just kind of hit it away and stay alive. With no outs and a runner on third, you just got to get the ball past the pitcher here to score the first run of the inning. So let's see if Jorge can do that. Whoa, that ball gets away. That ball really gets away, and Joe's going to learn from the mistake earlier that not to come in. Actually bounced all the way back to the pitcher. So Jorge now is taking this to a full count. Payoff pitch. We'll almost certainly expect a fastball here. And we get one, 62, and Jorge knocks it fouled on the right field line. Jorge having a good at bat here. He'll put one in play. And they'll take ball 4. So Gianni will step in now. Teddy in the on-deck circle. So power to power here. Gianni loves a good fastball. Number 99 throwing a good fastball. So let's see what we get here on this power v power matchup. So a left-handed pitcher, Jorge, is going to have to be careful. And he does get back in time. That was a really smooth move from 99. It had me fooled. I thought for sure he was coming home. So nice smooth motion on that. Slide step, ball high, up motions. So 350 down the line, 360 to dead center. With this pitcher throwing in the 60s, Gianni can get that bat speed out. He could definitely put one over the heads of the outfielders. 61, swing and a miss. So Jorge still at first, although taking a slightly bigger lead now. Does not go. Falls in the dirt. 34 with an excellent slide and stop. And we got a little tension and a little bit of excitement for the Jackrabbits. And a throw over to first. Nice leap by number 8 to pull that in. And Jorge back safely, by the way, on that high throw over. Jorge now feeling more comfortable with an even slightly bigger lead. And that ball is high. 34 calling time. He needs to go out and sub down his pitcher.
Hey, let's go, Macho Man.
Hey, Johnny, you got it?
So 34, a little shot in the arm for number 99. And see if we can't get him back on the straight and narrow path for throwing strikes.
Hey, Johnny.
So 3-1 now. Swing and a miss. And throw it in first. And he comes home. And he's safe. The ball gets away. And Jorge's going to go to second for sure. And they're going to hold him there. So good heads-up play by Joe to break on that throw to first. And puts the first run for the Jackrabbits across. Still a hole, quite a big hole for the Jackrabbits to dig out of. But looking good, looking like some life and some passion in the Jackrabbits here in Game 2 after a complete shellacking in Game 1. So Jorge now on second. Gianni, though, with a full count. So a payoff pitch here from 99. He got rid of that slide step. Big hook. That ball slides outside. Gianni will take first, and Teddy will step in. Chance of TK7 from the dugout with runners on first and second. Nobody down. Teddy in the back of the box. And Teddy with a ground ball right to second. And he flips it, and they're going to get the force on that. The clear to third. The ball goes over, no, not out of play, just up against the back. But that will get, no, Teddy did not get over to second on the overthrow. So Gianni is confirmed out at second on the fielder's choice. Teddy with just an arm swing there, not put a lot of juice into it. It was a ground ball right to the second baseman. So 1 down now, and Teddy at first. Teddy will take a tiny lead because he does not want to get picked off. Jorge very aggressive on third, so if there's a throw over, Jorge might even go, but certainly if there's an overthrow, Jorge will go. Aaron in, Teddy back, and enough time where you could have built a small addition to a home. He's back so fast. He's so tall, he should be taking a much bigger lead. So Aaron now getting the sign, stepping in. Strike 62 on the outside corner. Nothing that Aaron could have done with that. Teddy again with a small lead. He's not going anywhere. Aaron in. Oh, he is going somewhere. And there's a foul ball, a ball down the right field line. And that ball's going to score 2. Aaron is going to have a triple out of this. It's still rolling to the wall because, of course, it's downhill on the turf. To Aaron with a do-run triple. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful swing from Aaron to empty the bases and score a couple of runs. Teddy on the, I don't know if that was a hit and run, but and that, in my world, gives us an 8-3 ball game. In steps Chris now. Chris can square up on this. He can drive it. Ooh, that was a nice 53-mile-an-hour something. I think that was a curve. It was outside, but woo, that thing had motion and movement. My heart's beating a little bit stronger now with the Jackrabbits showing some life and punch in their offense. Ooh, Chris almost takes that off his left shoulder. 64 inside. So Chris now with a 2-0 count. Oh, pitcher off the windup. Throws that one way outside. 34 with an excellent job going to grab that. So a full count. Sorry, not a full count. 3-0 now to Chris. So 99 off the wind-up, changing things up out there, and he's going to leave that ball outside. So Chris takes a 4-ball walk.
Hey, let's go, Eastside. Fast hands, kid.
And Isai now will step in, and we're going to get a timeout from the head coach here for the Yard Dogs. And I'm not sure, I've never seen this before. The first baseman is playing catch. I'll do this. He's playing catch with a coach up against their dugout. And I don't know if he's warming up in case he's the reliever, or if this is just something he's doing to stay warm. But certainly something very interesting. In the meantime, we still got the mound visits. And it wraps up.
Let's go, 1-6.
So Chris needs to be aware of that pickoff move. We've seen it a couple of times. Isai all the way back in the box, which you like to see. One down. Chris with a little lead, not go anywhere. A slide step. Strike on the inside corner. So number 99's got a whole series of ways in which to bring the ball to the plate. High leg kick, slide step. We've seen the wind up. Chris is now out, and Aaron's got to go home. Aaron's got to go home. We got him out at seconds. Sorry, trying to follow him. So Chris is out. Yep, now we confirm that. So that nice pickoff move we knew was coming, and Chris still fooled on that. It slipped maybe, getting back to the base. Aaron didn't come home on that, which is probably a missed opportunity there. So now we get the wind up again to Isai. That ball is low and away. So 2 down now. Jackrabbits went from. Anyway, we had some guys on. Now we only have one guy on. Number 99 with the pitch. That 52 mile an hour movement. I don't know. Curve, curve or slurve or whatever. Got tons of movement on it. Struggling to find the plate, however, with that thing. That ball's high, 60. And then 99 working very quickly. Jackrabbit stepping out every time, trying to break that rhythm. Strike on that one. Nice pitch.
Let's go, bud.
We got 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down, runner on third. And Isai takes away. Oh, wait, I guess 3-2. My bad. Nobody's stopping him. I swear, Ump said 2 balls, 2 strikes. But whatever, Isai now on first. Let's see if Isai knows to be close, because he's going to get the first pitch, or first throw is going to be over. And slide step, he doesn't go anywhere. And beautiful pitch to Javon 59 on the outside corner, 299. Javon now bat up, ready to swing. He's going to take that ball away. Isai is going to get the second, no problem, but Aaron doesn't go anywhere. Javon telling his runner not to go anywhere. Heads up play by Javon. Keeping his guys safe. Not going to get thrown out at home. Definitely don't want to make the third out at home. Now, 2 runners in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike, says the ump. And 2 down. And that ball is absolutely crushed into center field. And that's going to run. Now, the center fielder did an excellent job cutting that off. But we will score 2 runs on that. And Javon looked like he fell going around first. I think a really slick spot out there. And we get a time. This will be the second visit of the mound for the ump and for the manager, and that will require the ump to let him know that he has to make a replacement. He does. And so we've got the end of the night for number 99. Now let's see if the first baseman is going to be who comes in, because he was the one that was doing that warm-up thing with his coach earlier. And if so, that's the smartest thing I've ever seen. Honestly, to just get half a dozen or maybe a dozen throws in. And it does look like it is the former first baseman, now new pitcher, number 8 for the Yard Dogs. So Jackrabbit's doing more than just scratching a couple cross, really making a run at making this a good inning. So coach out there drying off the bases, because the bases are, it's Coach Steve, by the way. You know, as your bench coach, you never get the credit because no one ever sees you. But Steve out there cleaning the bases off, drying them off so kids stop falling when they go around them. Then we'll have a little warm up here. Time for me to check my messages. And again, so studious. Look at Steve go, wiping down the bases. Javon, who I think did have a stumble around that base because it was wet, will appreciate that. I don't know what Steve's using. We'll have to ask him as he walks by. It looks like some sort of fur coat, but I doubt that's very absorbent. Steve, what are you using? Man dedicated to admission, didn't stop to answer my question. I'm sorry, it's not a 6. That's a 6. Number, not 8. I apologize. Number 6 will be on the mound for the Yard Dogs. So I'm looking at my weather map, and about 9 o'clock, we're going to get really wet. So hopefully this all wraps up before then. At a 7:20 start, 45 minutes, that'd be 9:05 is when time would expire. So it should be about the time we finish up here when that next storm comes through. Jack with a swing and miss on strike 1.
It's your head. It's your head. Fix your head.
So number 6 is a right-hander, so we can get a little bit bigger lead up first. And Jack absolutely crushes that ball into right center. That is going to score at least one. Jack is going to have a double, and Jack's going to have a triple, and Jack is being sent home because that ball misses the cutoff man. Jack with a home run. Home run for Jack on a turf-assisted downhill smack. Well done, Jack. We will take it. We all have to play on the same field. I still will tell you that should be a double. We'll take the 2 runs, of course, but that should be a double. So feel bad for number 6 there. 2 pitches in, and the field torches him as well. So Jackrabbit's not happy to just so that was Jack was running for his life there, not running for a home run. So good job on him. In steps Isaiah. Ooh, Isaiah takes a 55-mile-an-hour pitch above his head for ball 1. Ball 2. Registered 64. I don't think it was quite that quick. I mean, certainly possible, but didn't sound or look like it. 61, low and away. So 3 balls and no strikes. See if Isaiah knows what is Jackrabbit's law here. I don't think he would have been tempted to swing anyway, and he'll take ball 4. And 8-7 with the tying run on first. This first inning got interesting. It certainly is long. We're almost an hour in. We're 51 minutes in. And a throw over. Isaiah back in time. He's safe.
See the ball, kid. See it.
Jabril is in with the fire in his hands. And the pitch is low and bounces. Jabril with a good take there. Again, been struggling all season with just so desperate to get a hit. He's been swinging early and having poor pitch selection. So that was a good move by him. So pitcher didn't come set at all there. So very interesting move. I think trying to lull the first base runner into a little bit of complacency there. Jabril with a swing and a miss at 64.
Hey, you gotta be ready to hit early. You ready? Come on.
Hey, see that ball, kid. See it. Watch it into your back.
So Izzy with a little bit of a lead. See if he'll be going here. Oh! A high fastball, but that ball was quite a ways foul. A hit like that straight, however, would almost certainly be enough to score Izzy with his speed from first.
Be patient. Be patient.
Come on, Jabril.
Jabril with the take on a 57-mile-an-hour pitch. Up in his eyes.
Hey, let's go, two. See the ball, kid, and hit it.
Got it, Jabril.
Jabril could really use a good hit here. It'd be good for his ego and good for the team as well right here to get Izzy through and see if we can't put some runs on the board. So another Wednesday, another tale of two teams. The 5:30 game is the team that doesn't know how to play baseball and is completely on swing and a miss. And that'll be the third out of the inning, even though Izzy gets the second. No help on that one. So Jackrabbits do bat everybody in the bottom of the first. They do plate 7.
Hey, we're in the game.
And, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is an interesting ball game all of a sudden. As you go into the top of the second, you get a little bit of a powwow from the Yard Dawgs coach. Remind his boys they're still ahead, and they owned us last game, so sometimes you have bad innings. Let's see if the Jackrabbits now can come out and really do a better job with their defense. Perfect defense this top of the second.
Right off, Christopher.
Hey, John.
Good job. Good job.
What was your towel of choice there? Looks like Yeah. No, I think these are the right call. They got it right. I saw that. I saw the catch. That's cool. Just a quick conversation with Steve. it was Steve's jacket. So some men sacrifice glory, some men sacrifice money. Steve sacrificed his jacket there to wipe off 3 bases and protect the kids from blowing me out. So yay coaches. So we have Chris on the mound, as was previewed previously. His battery mate would be Esai. Special shout out to Esai's grandma Helen. We understand Grandma Helen is celebrating an unspecified anniversary of her 21st birthday. And today we wish her a very happy rest of her birthday. The gift of jackrabbits are trying to give you here, Grandma Helen, is that it's a victory for you to celebrate as you go to bed tonight. So that's what we're hoping for. We've got Joe at first, Aaron at second, Jorge at short, and Gianni at third. First pitch, 56 in the dirt for a ball. And left we got Javon. He doesn't have his pit viper sunglasses, so it's hard for me to know, but I'm pretty sure that's Javon. Jack, of course, anchoring center field, as has been doing. And right field is Isaiah? Is right field? I was just saying, is that Isaiah?
Yeah, I'm pretty positive.
Okay, good. Confirmed Isaiah's in right because Mark, Isaiah's dad, just said it too. So, no, he's not in left. He's too small to be in left. And,
And those are black shoes.
There we go, 9.
those are black shoes, yeah.
I'm blind. I'm colorblind.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's moving around like Isaiah. That's got to be him. And that ball is hit into left field. Underneath it, nobody will get in front of it, and Jack will jump in front of it, throw that ball into second, and we'll see the runner safely at first on a nice single from the Yard Dog leadoff hitter. 34 will step in. The ump is playing catch with Chris. Chris threw that between the catcher and the ump. Unclear who was supposed to catch that. So 34 for the Yard Dogs. Their catcher steps in. And now we'll have a runner on first. Chris steps off because home plate ump wasn't ready. The fresh count now. Chris will pitch from the stretch. Low and away, ball 1.
Hey, that was a good pitch, Chris. Bring it inside a little bit.
And the runner goes outside, ball. And we're not going to have a throw because Isai had to go get that ball on the outside corner, or outside, excuse me. Was unable to pop up. And a ground ball right to first base, underneath Joe's legs. And Isaiah with a great backup. He's going to keep the ball, keep the runner at third because of his great backup. Yeah, really heads-up play by... I know, that's our jackrabbit. That's our special good luck thing. Yeah, I think, didn't last week we had you, because we played you guys, yeah. Yeah, good to see you again. But yeah, I get to keep the jackrabbit, sorry.
Hey,
The visitor from the... Yeah, he charged the ball and brought it in, and the runner at third didn't go. So a good heads-up play by Isaiah to come in from right there. So the Frassati team that we played last week is... let's see. Oh, we got a substitute base runner over here on first. Anyway, the Frassati team we played last week is on the other field, and one of the little girls, one of the little sisters, stole our jackrabbit, our mascot, and so she saw it again and wanted to have it. And it was meaning, and I wouldn't let her. And Chris there with a strike to number 10. And a ground ball right to Gianni. He's getting to throw to first.
Yeah, Gianni.
And Gianni with the out. So good heads-up play on a squirrely ball there. 40 out, so we do give up the run. But I think the way that the Jackrabbits, he's out. Yeah, he's out. The way the Jackrabbits have been playing defensively, I think we'd be more than happy to trade 3 outs for 3 runs and call that a good inning for us. And then maybe a play at third. And there's definitely an overthrow, and then a ball gets away, and then runner scores, and yada yada. Remind me if you've seen this game before. So the Jackrabbits give up a run on a pass ball and an error on the pitch, or sorry, error on the throw. So now it is unfortunate 10-7. The Jackrabbits had a great inning, but not able to stop the Yard Dogs from immediately putting some runs on the board. 1 down, nobody on. And a shot right up the middle. Jack gets on it, and the runner will take first. So runner on first, 1 down, runner's going. That ball skips through the dirt. Ball 1, and the runner goes around second. So really great textbook base running by the Yard Dogs here. They do a really good job of their base running. The runner's going. That ball is hit through the left side. And Javon throws the ball, but it's nowhere near. And there'll be a play at second. Maybe we'll get him. And he was safe in there. Great base running, as I mentioned. Really great textbook base running. So the batter there sliding to the kind of inside corner of the bag because Aaron was beyond the bag. And so out of his outstretched hand, Aaron was not able to get the tag down, and the runner scores while the batter then is going to take second on that. So no, silly me for suggesting we trade a run for an out. Yard Dogs have since put 3 on the board since I mentioned that. So now let's just get out. We don't even trade anything. Let's just get out. Foul ball.
Hey, keep throwing, Chris. Keep throwing, Chris.
This game started at 7:20, so we are now at an hour
Somebody
and 5
make a play.
minutes. 45 minute limit, as you all know.
Hey, I like that. I like that, Chris.
Nice curve on a 49-mile-an-hour curveball, but didn't break over enough. Certainly the left-handed batter did not catch the ball by that. And that ball is 46 and something. Eastside went and got it, though, thankfully. Kept the runner at second. The ball's on 1 strike now. So after a foul ball, 2 successive attempts at curves for balls. Just giving the runner a second look. That makes a difference. That ball comes straight back at me.
And make a good throw, Eastside. You got him, kid.
Now Chris has got the count here with a 2-2 count. He can. Chris with 2-2 count. He has the chance here to throw the pitch he wants to throw. Could be that curve again. It is. It does not break over the plate enough. It's 46 miles an hour, so has a little bit of movement, but he's going to have to start throwing that ball over the plate so it breaks in at the back foot of the left-handed batter. Now 3-2, you're just going to have a fastball right down the middle here. Everybody knows it. Let's see if Chris can execute on it. He does not. He drops that ball in the dirt. The runner will take first. And the runner also takes third. So that means we'll go back to the picture-in-picture look for everybody. See if maybe we can get a double play or maybe a solid fielder's choice here. 23 steps in for Yard Dogs. The solid chill has extended upon us. You can see 23's got his hoodie on. Eastside just knocks that ball down. Runner at second, getting rid of that double play possibility.
Right down the line. Right down the line.
Huge hole in the left field. Runner's coming. Got him. Got him. Nice play. Nice play. That's the second time we've gotten an out at second, or sorry, out at home. So one last inning that won this inning. Really hard for the runner on third to know if that's going to be a soft hit or if it's going to come off the concrete nice and hard like it did that time. Runner does advance to third. And who's playing left center field? Who is that? Is that Javon maybe? I don't, sorry.
1-1.
The home book's over here. Home book's over here.
Got 1-1. I told you that.
Wait, what? Confusion here among the scorekeepers. It's either 1-1 or 3-0. I don't. Yeah, that's. How are we off by that much? I wasn't even paying attention. So. Okay, we're gonna go 3-0. So the 1-1 is incorrect. We're gonna go 3-0. Sure. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Problem solved. Also, it's AYL League, Wednesday nights. This is about getting... And we get a runner does score on that ball in the dirt. Runner will take first. So that was walk on 4 straight pitches. And number 6 will step in for the Yard Dogs. Yard Dog with a big lead from first. Does not go. Ball skips across the plate. Isai gets in front of it, stops it. So Chris looking like a man out of juice. The ball, the velocity of his pitches are down a couple of miles an hour, and his balls are not getting across the plate. Runner goes. Nice strike. Balls to the second base side again, as he's been throwing there all night. Runner's in safely. But we did get a strike on that curve, that 54-mile-an-hour curve. Got 6 to duck. I feel you 6. That's why I stopped. Well, that's not why I stopped playing baseball, but that's how I approach curveballs too. I can hit the fastball, the curveball makes me cry. And a ground ball right up the middle. And we'll see if there's a play at home. It could be, but the ball's not get there in time. Too far in front. No way to tag him. And runner will be safe at first on a very well-struck single. So, whatever the coach said to Yard Dogs between innings was clearly enough to fill them up with a little bit of passion here. They put, 4 runs across the plate already. 2 down, runner at first. And this 13-7 game, excuse me.
And he's not going. He's not got him this time. He's not going.
Oh, dang it. I just got a text for work, and I might have to work on Saturday. Son of a motherless goat. Jackrabbits Broadcasting, I'll let you know how this goes, but it's probably something I gotta Nice stop by Joe there on the throw to the short.
Call for it.
So you gotta get that figured out if you're gonna make that happen. Man, I have to work on Saturday. Oh, yuck. Anyway, all right, next pitch. Ball's high.
Hey, find it, Chris. Let's go, 9.
We got 3 balls and a strike. So I realize this ump now uses his pinky to call for 3. That ball fouled off. Number 2 fooled by the curve there. I don't know if fooled's the right term, but the ball broke into his bat as a right-handed pitcher. That ball is going to break towards the left-hander. So we'll take it. 3-1.
That ain't 9. We can to the field. He's going to make a play right here. Let's go, Jack.
That curveball does not curve, and we'll give everybody a free base. First and second now. Not sure how much more Chris has left in the tank. Do not see anybody warming up. I think Coach was hoping to not get into his weekend rotation. So this may be Chris's for a few more batters anyway.
Hey, we need 1 out.
That ball was hit straight up. Oh, I could have had it. Could have had it. Foul ball, strike 1.
Just need 1 out, Jack Rabbit.
So a force at first, second, or third on the ground ball.
Let's make a play, infield.
The infield just has to knock the ball down. We're not used to the way the ball bounces on turf, so it has, as you've seen, it's eaten up most of our infielders at this point. Hopefully everybody's got a chance now at least to understand how to make that work. And there's a ground ball to third. And he throws to first instead of stepping on the base. We'll take the out anyway. And no damage done by not stepping on the base. He's getting a little bit of a chat over there at third from coaches about know what you can do with it. With that, the Jackrabbits do finish off the inning, but not before the Yard Dogs take a 13, or increase their lead to 13-7 as we go to the bottom of the second. And I'll be back here a little bit. I got to eat a burrito.
What is it?
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. New pitcher.
Leading off the second inning, like he led off the first with Joe. He takes ball one high, 59 miles an hour. New pitcher on the mound, number 9. I've not seen number 9 before, but has large volumes of hair. Reminds me of an old Randy Johnson.
What do you know, Joe?
Also think it's interesting. He pitches and then he puts his hair behind his ear. Swing and a miss. A 61 in his eyes. Number 9 just working super quick. All these yard dog pitchers do a good job of moving quickly on the mound, keeping the pace up. That was a beautiful curve, 49 mile an hour. Started at the chin, dropped to the knee. Number 9 framed that one. It was beautiful. Jorge's in. Takes ball 1 outside. Jorge takes that pitch inside. Untucked jersey. I'm surprised Coach let him get away with that. If he knows it, he definitely makes him tuck it in. He also tips on Jorge for the way Jorge wears his hat. So that ball is high and away. Ball 3. It's 60 miles an hour. Jorge in the driver's seat now. Let's see if we get the fastball. We do. 64 right down Colfax, but we were taken all the way. And there's a ground ball, but right to the first baseman, who does have trouble with it, picks up anyway, calls his pitcher up, steps on the base, and gets Jorge by at least 3 steps. So with Jorge out on a ground ball to first, we now have 2 down, and Gianni up.
Hey, that ball 1-9, see it.
Now Gianni in, hoping to see that fastball. I really do think he could drive one over the heads of the outfielders here, although they are playing it very deep. There's that curveball, 50 miles an hour. A lot of movement on it, but ended up outside the zone. Next pitch. Swing and a ball way in his eyes. He's got to be laying off those fastballs. I know everybody loves them. They look like beach balls. Some questions about whether he was swinging at a piñata there. And now when he takes for ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. It's Gianni. See if the Jackrabbits can get a little bit of a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 3rd. Ball's away. Gianni's, this is the pitch right here. This is the pitch right here.
You gotta come to you. Sit on
62, right down Colfax. Gianni should be able to put the head of the bat on the ball. Oh, there it was! 59 down Colfax. Oh, that was the pitch. Oh, 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Gianni's got to get smarter because it could be close, and this kid likes to nibble. Ball away, ball 4. Third baseman was convinced that was a strike, and he ran in, but the home plate ump called outside. So Teddy now. All right, Teddy's dad's heart pounding. Teddy's had a good day at the plate, though, actually. The swing and the miss at strike 1. The first game, he got I believe the only hit, and was able to score. In the first at bat, he did have made contact, although it didn't end up as a fielder's choice, but did come around to score as well. So that ball is way outside, I think on purpose, actually. Boy 34 just popped up and was ready to throw down to first. He did not. as Gianni was still staying close. But I think, I don't know. I don't know if that was a pitch out or not, but it looked purposeful. And honestly, this pitcher hasn't missed by that much. That ball goes way over the head of the first baseman, and Gianni now will motor into second safely. I think that's a good place to stop him. He goes to third and gets greedy. He probably gets called out. Bring him in, Teddy. Bring him in. Teddy with a chance to pick up an RBI here. Gianni scores on a single. Beautiful, beautiful curve, 49. Not sure what you do with that.
Let's go, Teddy.
Teddy's now got to be ready for the curveball, but got to sit that fastball. So in a world of hurt here at a 1-2 count. And that's the ball where he just uses his hands, hits that ball straight up. I'm not sure how to get that foul ball. So Teddy's saved.
Hey, no pinatas, Teddy. No pinatas, kid. No pinatas, kid. No pinatas. You got a good eye, Sammy. You got a good eye.
So Teddy getting all kinds of encouragements from the dads in the audience, including his own right here on the mic. I keep trying to mute myself rather than scream at him every time. Sorry, everybody, but Teddy now. Swing and a miss with a beautiful. Oh, he's going to be tagged out for the third out of the inning on a beautiful 46-mile-an-hour curveball there that fooled Teddy. Nicely done by the pitcher. And Jackrabbits, while they do get one on, they get none over. And that will take us here now to the third inning, top of the third. And we will also guarantee ourselves another inning because we're home. So that will be that. Let's see. We still have 13-8, right? At least the Jackrabbits playing much more regular, aggressive baseball. Oop, and we get a little 1-2-3 from the Yard Dogs. Last time they did that, they were able to put a whole bunch of runs across the board. So don't know if there's something special about that, but they did it again. Yeah, 13-7, my bad. And we got quite a few more. Quite a few more sweatshirts on, so it makes it even harder for me to see who's out here. What I do know for sure is that Chris is pitching, and so I think Coach really trying to keep Teddy, Jack, Gianni fresh. And we've, after Chris, with no Ricardo, we really struggle. We potentially could put Aaron in, but I'd be surprised if we saw that. And then really nobody else. We've had Isai pitch once, so Isai could pitch, I suppose. And we get a call for balls in coming down. So we're getting started here in the top of the third real quickly. And we just crossed an hour 25 of this game. Chris on the mound. And, I think that's the pitcher up to bat, the pitcher for the Yard Dogs. And he does. He hits that ball into left field, and our left fielder is not underneath it. He is able to pick it up. Cut two. Is there a play at two? There's not a play at second. So a leadoff double for, what's the kid's name? Number 6, I think. Number 9. Good swing and excellent pop on that. So we have Jabril at first, and we have Aaron at second. We got Jorge at short, and Joe at third. Heads up, Joe. So I don't know, maybe we did pull Gianni out to give him a few warm-up pitches. In left, I think that's Javon. In center is Jack, and Teddy in right, and that is a ball 1, number 34. Who bats left, but is the catcher, and I'm can guarantee you throws right. So, huh? You don't see that every day, but that is a fast ticket to the pros. I'll tell you honestly. A left-handed hitting catcher, assuming you can hit for power, who throws right. Wow. Hope this kid can stay healthy, because that's a unicorn. So I'd love to see him really go through the ranks here. That'd be great. All right, now Chris now with a 1-1 count. Throws a curveball that doesn't fool 34 at all. The runner still on second, still with a big lead. That ball is outside. Nice pitch though, 54. 3 balls and 1 strike now is the call from the ump. That ball is high as well, so 34 will walk. And in steps number 10. Gave himself a big practice swing there. Almost swung himself off his shoes, out of his shoes. We have a pinch runner for the catcher, and which is allowed in while you can pitch run for your catcher and your pitcher anytime. That ball had nice movement on it, 52, but was too high when across the plate.
Keep throwing hard, Chris.
The runner on second is going, and they hit the ball up, and Jabril is underneath it. And we get the double play at first on the hit and run. So somebody missed a sign or a good heads up defensive play. Jabril, who I love at first, I think he is going to be, he's the youngest on the team, but I just think he is going to be a natural at first someday. So that was a great heads up play, and then a great play by Chris to get over and cover the base, because Jabril was out of position to go catch that ball. That ball is hit straight back and almost hits one of the siblings running around back there by the playground. So Chris now with a huge help from his defense on the double play. And we got a timeout from the field ump, who chatting with Chris a little bit. I'm not sure. We had a spate of balks in the first game. I don't think Chris has any trouble here. Oh, no, we're definitely saying you got to come set. Field ump giving him maybe a warning or a heads up. Not sure. We're not supposed to get warnings at this age, so not sure what the field ump is doing there, but Chris not coming set, apparently. And that ball is way behind the batter. The runner will take third, of course. He was going, but there was nothing that Eastside was going to do about that. That was a curveball that didn't curve. So Chris may be in the same trouble that Teddy has on these cold nights. He can't get quite the grip on his hands. His fingertips are cold. Can't get quite the grip. So hard to really spin that ball to get a curve. That was a fastball on his way outside.
Here we go, kid.
And that ball is corked into center field. Jack's underneath it, and he grabs it. The corner of my shot there for third out of the inning. Ladies and gentlemen, am I crazy, or did the Jackrabbits just get out of an inning without giving up a run, which hasn't happened all night long? I believe that is the case. So we go to the bottom of the third, and I'll confirm, but in my mind we have an hour 30, so we've got 15 minutes left. hey Keith, if you're still listening, been texting. Looks like I'm probably gonna have to at least miss the first game or leave early from the last game. So we may need to arrange how to get the gear to you. So anyway, shoot me a text and we'll figure out how to either I get you the gear so you have it Friday night to bring to the thing, or you'll need to take it home on Saturday, and we'll figure out how to get charged for Sunday's game. All right, just a heads up, talk to the umpire. Everybody else, you can tune back in. Talk to the umpire. He's saying we have about 10 minutes left in this game. So I think I'm still alive.
My Kara just texted me and asked me packed up.
No, I'm still alive. Kara, we're still playing. I was just lamenting I have to work on Saturday, it looks like, and I'm either going to miss the first game or have to leave early from the second game. So I was just talking to Keith to everybody listening and saying, we got to figure out how to get the gear. Like, I'll have the gear and I got to get it to him. Anyway, for everybody else, we have about 10 minutes left in the game according to the umpire.
I can help for Saturday, Sunday.
So, the good news, oh wait, maybe I'm not. No, I think I'm still,
He says you're not, she says you're not.
What? I just got a slow Wi-Fi detected, but I don't. It says live, and I don't.
Because she said you never sent them.
It's in the Game Changer. Or not Game Changer, Game Reach. All right, in steps Aaron, and the pitcher steps off again. So same pitcher we had last inning, who got us. Only saw 4 batters, so it makes a lot of sense. He's going to get another inning. And that 59-mile-an-hour pitch is outside. And Aaron will be followed by Chris. Hey, Mark. My other listeners are saying we're fine and we're definitely live. My other listeners are texting me saying we're fine and definitely live. I don't know. It's in Team Reach, I promise. All right. Aaron now with a 1-1 count. Oh, nice. That curveball, 47, is really nice. Consistent break to it. Way slower. It's nice. Aaron now our boys just don't. I mean, you just got to tip your hat to somebody who can throw curveballs, because this kid had 57-mile-an-hour strike 3. Throw down to third, whip it around, does bounce, so the infield will take a second to gather themselves. So, what? Did I only, what? I thought I put it in, did I only send it to my dad?
Yeah, okay.
Shoot, I'm fired. Oh, I did. I only sent him my pops. Now I put it here. 10 minutes left of the game. Swing and a miss for Chris. So number 9 here. Doing number 9 here. Working quickly and getting outs. Selfishly, I would like him to take some more time. I don't want another inning. I need to go home. It's a weekday. All right, so Chris now in the driver's seat with 2 balls and 1 strike. Let's see him get on here. Strike 2. Nice pitch there. That was 60 on the gun. So Chris has to be ready for that 47-mile-an-hour curveball here on a 2-2 count. This kid can throw so consistently. There it is. Strike 3. That ball is probably high, but beautiful. Now the ball thrown in the outfield. And that's two batters, 2 strikeouts.
Hey, sit on that curve, Esai.
Esai now step in. Esai is our final hope here. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Are we taking 10 minutes? I don't know if we have.
Come on, Esai. We've been working on this.
Ball low. After Esai will be Javon. See him in the on-deck circle. Got the eye black on because when we started today, we had sun in our eyes. Now at 8:56 p.m., it is plenty dark. Swing and a miss. Nice swing though by Isai. Defense playing him straight away, so get the ball back up the middle is probably his best bet. Ball away. Otherwise, right down the right field line is open, but you got to be pretty good batter to hit that right field line. That ball is so high, but a strike nonetheless. So, all right, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So, there's a ground ball over to the second baseman, who's going to pick it up, flip it over, and he's safe because he drops the ball. So Isai is safe at first on dropped ball. Way to run it out. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is why you always run it out, because you never know what's going to happen.
Let's go, Jay.
As such, Javon now will step in. The on-deck circle is Jack. Isai unlikely to steal, but with 2 outs, you might send him. The catcher has a decent arm. The ball is blown away. Plenty of power in the 34's cannon there, but we'll see if we test it. That ball's going to get away. Oh no, now we're not going to have a play. Phew, thank goodness. And I'm starting to feel rain. I think my app said it was going to start raining at 9 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 8:59. So app is pretty good. So runner at second. That ball gets away from the catcher, but good stop by 34. It's a good ball by 34 on a curveball that just isn't breaking like it was before for pitcher. And there's a beautiful pitch right down Colfax for strike 1. Javon was taken all the way on him. You saw he actually dropped the bat. He didn't even have it in the ready position. Huge hole on the right side. Javon hits that ball straight up, and it is gonna be caught by the catcher. Nice catch by the catcher. Man, that kid is talented. Good play, catch. So 34 ends the inning, and are we going to take the inning? Are we going to take the field here? Let's see what Blue says. Because if we take it, then we have to play a whole nother inning.
Hey, go play baseball.
Mom's having a conversation about the time, and it looks like we're gonna play another inning here. So I guess that'll put Chris on for the 3rd inning in a row. It should be absolutely his longest outing of the game of the season. Excuse me. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna. If you thought we were gonna leave here at 9 o'clock and be home by 9:30 and get your kids in bed by 10, that's not gonna happen. Add yourself 30 to 45 minutes, and we'll see you then.
This far away from the light, so that's the thing.
Oh, Nick, up and down.
Go, Jackrabbit. Come on, defense.
So maybe Mother Nature will come to our rescue here. It's starting to come down a decent amount. Number 1 takes ball 1 outside from Chris. So we have Jabril at first, and we've got Aaron at second. Jorge at short, and Joe again at third. So that's the same infield we had last time. In left field, I think we went the same. I think Javon's still in left, and we got Jack in center, and beautiful shot down the left field line. That ball is going to end up being, what a beautiful stop by Javon, who does get the ball into second. And that was an excellent play by Javon down the left field line. I don't think you can quite see that because it's a little out of the way, but slid and stopped the ball. So, leadoff double. And
hey, we just playing baseball. Let's go, kid.
Runner on second now. So, anyway, that was Javon left, and then Jack in center, and then Isaiah, I believe, in right. Swing and a miss. Nice 54-mile-an-hour pitch right there at the knees. Big lead for the runner at second because no one's holding them on. And corked crossed over. We have a fall in the outfield. Nobody's covering second, so runner goes into second on a double. Javon fell because it's all slippery out there. And Jorge missed the leap, unfortunately. The runner scores, so another run for, I just have a bad feeling about this inning. It's going to go on and on and on. Yard Dawgs clearly can put the aluminum on the ball. And Chris going into his longest outing does not bode well for him being able to blow it past guys. That ball gets between Isai's legs. There's a play at third. That ball gets through. And sure, why not? Javon does pick that up and keeps the runner at third. I'm not sure how that went right through Isai's legs, but the runner advances. Chris is going to need a big old pile of ice for that right arm today after the pitches he's thrown and the innings he's logged, but doing it on behalf of his team, really legging it out here. Appreciate that. That ball fouled off all the way back to the street. And hopefully good go. One of the dads going to get that. That's fabulous.
So B-Wall 16, you got it, bud?
And there's a curve that doesn't curve.
Hey, bring that curve in.
It's going to be really hard. Cold night, wet ball.
Here we go, bud.
I think you're only going to get a really good bunch of pitches here if you put some illegal sticky stuff on. Come on, Chris. Mr. Fastballs. 55 inside.
Good ball, Chris.
Hey, that look good.
3 balls, 1 strike. Got to look for the little tiny pinky on the ump to know if we got how many balls we have. And that ball is hit right out to center. Jack underneath it. And we'll have a throw in. And the runner will score, but man, that was a good catch. So 1 out now. Run does score. Bases empty. bases empty. Chris will come from the windup. And neither ball gets to where it needs to. Chris skipped the ball in, and Isai returned the favor by skipping it back to Chris. Got past him. Now with a very wet ball that's been all over the ground, Chris will stand on the rubber and throws that ball way outside. Does hit 55 on the gun again. So can generate some speed, but not anywhere close. Nice pitch there. Foul ball way. I don't even know if anyone's going to be able to retrieve that one. It was still flying towards the rec center. So off the windup, Chris is able to generate consistent speeds. And a nice ground ball over to second base, which was the first baseman. And 2 down for the Jackrabbits. And rain starting to fall again. Really just happening now.
All right, guys, sit down. Let's go.
So now base is still empty. Chris in the windup. Nice 55 on the outside corner.
We got 2 down, 2 down.
2 down now. The play will be at first. Hopefully Chris can keep that ball down low. Keep that lead to ground balls. Not that low. That ball doesn't make it to the plate. Ball 1.
Let's go, Chris.
The ball, looked like it crossed the plate of the knees, although it did get it inside. The ball 2. And that ball is corked down the left field line and fair. Javon is going to have to go. As a left-hander, everyone's playing him to pull, and Javon now will throw the ball in to his cutoff man, and consecutive, or not consecutive doubles, but third or fourth double of the inning. Good job by Javon again in left field, really showing the other outfielders how to play on turf. Took a good angle and was able to get himself the ball back in quickly on what on any field, turf or grass, would have been a double. So 2 down, and just play for the out at first. 22 for Yard Dawgs steps in. And there's a ground ball. Foul, though. Right into the dugout.
Learn something, infield. Learn something.
So the right side should be ready with 22 way ahead on that. Aaron and Jabrell specifically need to be ready for 22 to get fast hands on this and hopefully chop the ball, but keep it fair. Outside, ball 1.
Come on, Jackrabbit.
And that's a curve away. Isai knocks it down. Curve is not working for Chris here in the last 2 innings.
Come on, guys, sit down.
Foul ball. Hit off 22 while he was still in the box. That's an automatic foul ball. If it were to hit him while he was outside the box, it would be out, but not the case here. So Chris now with a 2-2 count, he can come back in with a fastball now. Nice and low. That curveball is outside because it doesn't curve. 48. So now full count. So Chris got to bring a strike here. Next pitch. Ball away. Chris loses him. So now we have runners at first and second. So you got to force it any base. And we get timeout. And Gianni will be called upon to finish this inning. And I do not hate that. So Chris, an inning eater for us tonight, and kept us pretty competitive. Certainly, I probably would like to have a few pitches back, I assume. But overall, I think he should be very pleased with himself in the way that he pitched tonight. Gianni now will be called upon to get a quick out, so we can get back up to that, and I'll go home. I guess the rain is maybe motivating Coach to move us along here quicker. I will also say that since we're home, we will bat, and so that'll be good because the bottom of our order will get a chance to get a second time up. So.
Right, let's go, Gianni! Let's go, kid!
Who? You. Oh, it's my midlife crisis. It's so much fun. It's so much. I mean, not when your team's playing like rubbish. You should. It is hard to commentate when your team's down 14-0 like we were in the first game. But this one's more interesting. We're down by 5. We're going to lose, but we're at least playing more competitively. All right, Gianni with his first pitch, and he puts that one in the dirt. Not the way he wants to start. Have a good night, sir. Number 9, though, looking ready to swing. You can see there's a kind of a hunger in his warm-ups, in his practice swings. He wants Gianni to serve him one. Strike at the knee. So Gianni got nice downward motion on his ball. So if you compare Gianni to, say, Jorge, where Jorge stay on this nice flat plane, Gianni's kind of start high, shoulder, and dive towards the knee. Ball 2 in the dirt. And that's the difference between why Gianni is a weekend starter and probably our ace, and Jorge ends up working on the Wednesday. It's just that slight difference, but it really matters in trying to get, or trying to make sure that you can hit the ball or not. Now Gianni down in the hole, 3-1, excuse me. And certainly not what he was called in to do. He was supposed to face one batter and get us back in the dugout. Next pitch, takes a little off, he pops out one straight up, and Gianni calls it, and he gets it, so he does his job. One batter, one out, and that will end the inning. So Jackrabbits there's some confusion. Yeah, Jackrabbits get to hit. I think the field ump started calling the game because he got confused on who was home and away. Confused our boys. Anyway, I'm not sure what's going on. We have a bottom of the inning here, and Jackrabbits are going to need to score a bunch of runs if they want to win this one, as they are down 15-7. I believe that's correct. And Jack with a pop up to third base, and 1 pitch, 1 out. So, got a swing and got underneath it there. Also, shout out to Coach Hunter, who misses our Wednesday games because he has tests and practicums on Thursday. So just shout out to him and good luck in your test and practicum. Your mother gave me the exact gory details of what that's going to be, and I don't need to share that with everybody else. But just good luck, good sir, and we will see you on Saturday. Next in is Isaiah. Swing and a miss, a 52-mile-an-hour pitch. Right, Isaiah's letters there. It's a good swing and a good pitch. It's good baseball. Jabril will be on deck. Only one. Isaiah will take a pitch high at the brim of his hat for a strike 2.
Go for it, sir. Some contact, right?
Swing and a miss. And we may get a first base. He does reach first base on the strikeout. And we'll take it. Our base runner nonetheless. So that is again why turf field sucked, because that was a really well executed curveball. And 34 did a great job blocking it, but because the turf just makes things bounce and roll, Isaiah should be out on the strikeout, but instead he's got first base. Nonetheless, in steps Jabril. Jabril with a good take there.
Hey, just watch the ball, kid. See it, you like it.
I'd love to see Jabril just bunt. He struggled so much at the plate, and it's all about timing for him. And so he could just bunt, because he could definitely get the hand-eye coordination. But nonetheless, he's swinging away at this one.
Let's go, Jabril.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Take it. Get some contact. You're all right.
Swing and a miss, a 62. He was on that one. Just over the top of it.
Relax, locate the ball and hit it, kid. You can see it.
All right, Jabril.
And Joe will be in the on-deck circle. So
Hey,
when
watch that. Sit on it and smash it.
Jabril gets on, we'll see Joe step in. And that ball is blown away. Great stop by 34. I really want to figure out who 34 is and follow his career. The left-handed, power-hitting, right-handed throwing catcher with nimble feet behind the plate.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait on it, kid.
We had a timeout because there was a ball on the field from the other game.
Trust your hands. You got fast hands.
Isaiah with a nice big lead. They got him at first. They got him leaning, so that's the second out of the inning. Nuts. He was leaning. So well executed pickoff move by pitcher to the first baseman, who definitely got Isaiah leaning there. So Jabril now with 2 outs, and he's got 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, the ball in his eyes. He decided to swing before that ball came over. And ladies and gentlemen, that is ball game. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell, because we'll be back on Saturday. And at 9 a.m., I believe, is when we play 9 and 1. So make sure you like and subscribe. On behalf of Jackrabbits Broadcasting, Vamos Liebres, Jackrabbits sign off with a 0-2 night, losing 2 games to the very well coached and well played